Hey everyone, it's Salty Reef Babes here. This video is just going to be about killing Aiptasia and our weekly water change. Hope you guys enjoy it. Aiptasias are pest anemones that come on frags or live rock when you buy them at your local store. When you put them in your tank, they'll continue to grow and continue to spread if you don't take care of them. Here, I'm treating it with Aiptasia X. Another treatment I use is lemon juice with a needle. It's also very effective, such as the Aiptasia X, but for this video, I decided to just show you guys the Aiptasia X. The only time I ever kill Aiptasia is on the days I do water changes. I just don't like the chemicals to sit in my water. Every time I do a water change, I run my protein skimmer and I take 5 to 10 gallons out each time. Enjoy a couple videos of me killing some Aiptasia. Before I even begin to do a water change, I like to blot the bottom of my sand bed with a sponge before I even take any water out, just because it's easier to siphon all the debris and waste up when it's loose from doing this. My filter is also right in the back here, and I also have a protein skimmer running on the other side of the tank. This back right corner really is the only spot in my tank that collects fish waste and debris, so it's pretty easy to just suck all this up pretty fast. I'm not even going to bother showing you guys the rest of that clip because you all know what it looks like to siphon the bottom of your sand. Here you can see my protein skimmer. I actually forgot to film it while I was working, so nothing's going to bubble up here. I actually had this running for a few hours beforehand, so nothing's gonna come up. My water level's too low, but the gucky stuff would come and bubble up and overflow into this little collection box and drain out into a tub. Every time before I test my salinity, I like to rinse out my hydrometer just to be sure there's no salt left over from the last time I used it. Yes, I do like to use the Instant Ocean old school hydrometer. I just think it's accurate and I just like to use it. It's easy. I do like to give it a couple taps just to make sure it's gotten where it needs to be. As you can see, it says 1.024, so it is just a little low. So I will be adding just a touch more salt to my mixture. The salt I like to use is Instant Ocean Reef Crystals. It's just an easy salt to use. It dissolves fast. My corals and fish seem to be thriving with it, so for now it's a pretty good salt for me to be using. I like to add 2 cups of salt per 5 gallons of fresh water. It comes out to 1.026, which my tank is usually at. Before the last bucket of water I add to my tank, I always check the salinity one more time just to be sure I need to add either less salt or more salt to my last bucket. And yes, I stir my salt by hand. When adding new water to my tank, I just like to be as gentle as possible. I don't want to add any stress to my corals or fish. One way from disturbing your corals and fish is to lay plastic bags down on the surface of your water. When you dump your water in, it keeps the water from going any farther than the surface. Now for the 32 BioCube, I do the exact same process. I take the sponge, I blot the bottom of the tank, I run the protein skimmer, I test the salinity, and then I add more water. It seems to be doing a pretty great job at keeping everybody happy in here.